Hey Adam, it's Matt Adcock here. This is going to be the first part of your function test. I'm going to start with a walk around, just showing you your machine up close. So just starting off, you can see you have a 6-foot carriage. It's the widest carriage, and it does have that hydraulic cylinder right there that you can use to level your load counterclockwise and clockwise. You got 5-foot forks, so they're going to stick out of that man basket, which is 4 feet deep, just a little bit. Man basket is 9 feet 8 inches wide, which is the legal maximum in North America. You put everything together with this basket. All 4 panels will just clip in to these little pockets with cotter pins. So there's no tools, no hardware. This occupational health and ANSI CSA as current as it gets. On the opposite side of this panel is going to be a waterproof document holder, which has all the information for that Hogan man basket, as well as the serial plate, which states the date of manufacture. So typically for these, as with your machine, new products won't require a structural certification until they're 5 years old, based on the date of manufacture written on this plate. So this basket is good for the next 5 years. And then inside the machine, we've done a recent structural certification on your telehandler. So they've x-rayed the boom, the chassis of that machine, and you're good for the next 5 years in the province of Ontario. Going around, you're going to see your machine has auxiliary hydraulics. Those lines that are connected to the hydraulic cylinder on your tilt carriage, they're going to be controlled inside your machine, and those lines would obviously power anything like a grapple or swing carriage. You have fenders, you have foam-filled tires. Pretty good tread. I'd say you're 75% tread. You have your fuel tank and your hydraulic tank here. This machine does not have diesel exhaust fluid, so those are going to be your main fluids. Inside this door here, you can see the chrome's pretty good, which usually tells the truth of the machine for the most part. Obviously there's a little bit of paint. It's not automotive grade, somewhat flat, but chrome looks pretty good. Inside this door, you have a rear center mount engine, one of the last machines to have that, so you can access both sides. This side, we've done recent service, hydraulic, fuel, air, and hydraulics. This plug is the only plug you're going to have to plug in the winter, and that's going to give heat to the engine, hydraulic tank, and your battery. Also on top, there your air. In this panel here is going to be where you access transmission and your hydraulic bank, your manifolds, hydraulic pump. The radiator in the back. You can see one of the lights there. As well as your beacon on the top. Again, the other side of the engine. It's going to be your new wire harness on the rebuilt engine, rebuilt starter. It's going to be your machine serial plate. which marks the serial number, as well as it being engraved here. If you ever need to find the serial plate, it's on the center of the chassis. You're going to see the other two lights that we installed, as well as there's one on the boom. Right there. Inside the cab, you're going to see you have wipers on the front and on the top. Behind your seat, you have a black plastic document holder, which has your operator's manual, as well as the structural certification, which is also noted here with the dates and the serial number, and the mechanical annual inspection, which is noted here with the year and date, or year and month. And then going on to the inside of the machine, your multifunction joystick. You're going to control the boom up and down, the telescope in and out. When you press this button, you will control the fork tilt, forward and back. And then on the back side of the joystick, you have another button, which when you hold and go side to side, will perform the frame level. Your machine has obviously fan speed, hot and cold, with AC. It's going to be your park brake. This is going to be your steering mode indicator, whether you would like crab steering, nor regular front wheel steer, or four wheel steer, or round steer. These are going to be for your beacon and your work lights. Power shift transmission, 4-speed. It's going to be your horn and your two sets of wipers right here. Oh, and then the last three controls are going to be your two outriggers and your auxiliary hydraulic. So this is going to be for your frame, for your side tilt carriage, clockwise and counterclockwise.